What's up, guys? I'm Jaden Stevens, and I'm joined with...
Jacob Roden.
Devin Ortega.
Zane Nelson.
And welcome to the All My Friends Are Warriors podcast. Well, I'm pretty excited for this episode. This episode ties in, with an episode that we have already made before. Ties in with our financial literacy side. But before we get into that, we have our producer, Zane. Awesome guy.
Really
Zane,
big.
How about you go ahead and tell him a fact or two about yourself?
I'm the producer and editor for the AMFW podcast. I do all the things from editing the videos. Currently, I'm doing the socials. Like, I'll get the videos, post them. And I'm also helping, Seabass choose what episodes we're doing, what we need. So it's just super fun, and I'm really grateful to actually be on the pod.
Yeah, Zane's been part of the character club for a long time, and longer than, Jake's and I, actually. And so it's great to have you on.
Mm-hmm.
Without Zane, none of this would be possible.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in 8th grade currently.
Yeah, 8th grade. So to get into today's podcast, we're going to be kind of going over a really big thing in financial literacy that we've learned a lot about.
Mhm.
And that subject is crypto. Obviously, a lot of you guys know, all of us, we know about Bitcoin. We know about all the big coins, but there's one specific one that's really important to us, and we're gonna keep on getting into that. But so yeah, that coin is called Chedda coin. So for those of you who are wondering why we have this big block of cheese and why we have a plate of cheese on the side, is because we're celebrating the birthday of Chedda coin. And so I guess we can start just talking about Chedda coin. All of us, we are into Chedda coin. We've been, it's been, how long has it been out for? 2020, right?
2020, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2020. And Seabass was actually the one.
V1.
Yeah, V1. So the V1 2020. Oh yeah, our buddy Aiden, he bought some too. And it wasn't until a couple years later, this past year in 2024, when we started, talking to Seabass about getting it and stuff. And so, yeah, we're pretty excited with what Chedda is coming out with very soon, or what it has already came out with. And
I feel like Chedda is a really special coin. It's a lot different than all these other coins because it's the first self-proclaimed culture coin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a culture coin because it's, well, at least for the Redding area, shout out to Redding, California, there was these Chedda events at the Redding Food Park where you would, if you had Chedda on, if you purchased Chedda, and you just show that you purchased Chedda, and you could basically go into an event for free.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get you'd get a shirt, you'd get a free food ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be able to bond with the people in your community, and you'd get all these tangible things.
Yeah, and a lot of people are it's hard to explain to someone how crypto works and how it's not a tangible thing, but a lot of people are oh,
Look, it's not tangible, it's invisible.
It's not tangible, but
it's hard to explain something that's not there.
Yeah, but until you go to the Reading Food Truck Club and you actually get a free shirt, that's when it's tangible. You get all this free stuff for
it makes
owning.
it way easier to explain.
So that's why I like crypto so much, is because obviously I like Chedda coin because it's Chedda coin. And it's Reading and obviously the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I like because that, but it's also cool that they have these events and you get to see NBA players and big time guests, and
They have a lot of connections for sure.
us personally, it's very exciting for us because we can talk to certain people, get them on the pod, and then people that they know, we can try to get them on the pod, try to work something out. But yeah, I think it's really cool that, because I personally think that Chedda coin is, it already, a lot of people already know about it, NBA players and NFL, UFC fighters. But just imagine, if it goes even higher, and it like all this stuff. It started in Reading,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so I think that's cool.
With the Chedda events, it's a great way to network, to meet these people, to talk to them, to bond with them, and then just not to network with them, talk about what Chedda is like. You could talk about crypto. You could talk about how it's actually tangible. I know Seabass has told us this story about, I believe it was with his dad, right? And his dad was he was kind of skeptical about is crypto like a thing that I actually want to pursue because it's not tangible, you can't see it. So I can't blame him because most adults and kids don't like to put something or like continue on something if they can't see it. So Seabass and his dad were talking at the Chedda event, and I think they got a free shirt, free food, something like that. And then Seabass asked, "Is this tangible enough for you?" So it's really cool how you could really just network with people and bond with people at the Chedda events.
Yeah, and when you buy something and it's like not tangible, that's where you have to be like open-minded. Like with this whole Chedda thing, like you obviously like when you buy it, you don't get something for free right off the bat until you go to these events.
Yeah.
And so like what he was saying about Sebastian's dad's story is he said, "Is this tangible enough?" And so I think that was kind of cool that Seabass got to say that.
Yeah.
And
So-
like what Jake was saying about how like a lot of people don't like not being able to see something. It's kind of relates to like a lot of people don't like having to like working for something and having to wait for it, like the long-term gratification of things. They just they just want the short-term gratification, like they just want it right then, and you really got to put the work in so that maybe you don't even get the results right then, but in the long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Definitely.
also like don't like getting, or not even just don't like getting into crypto.
Yeah.
They're skeptical about it because, especially with these smaller grade coins that could be considered meme coins, or that just aren't the main coins like Bitcoin. The first coin ever created,
First digital currency.
first digital. Yeah, and it was. People will. I mean, that's a pretty safe coin to get into. So people aren't as skeptical about that. But then when you get to like Dogecoin, a coin that was created to make fun of and mock Bitcoin, that's when people are kind of more skeptical about it.
Yeah.
And-
Like, were you gonna say something?
No.
So I've talked to, some of my family members about investing and getting into crypto and stuff.
Mhm.
And I don't think this is just them, but like a lot of people, like I don't know what that dynamic is, but they just like are too lazy to like buy it. I don't know. It's like they just don't really want to. And me personally, when I'm trying to get into this stuff like investing in crypto because when I'm 18, obviously if I don't move out of my grandparents' house when I'm 18, like that's okay. Not a lot of people do, but I want to be closest to that. Like I know Jake's is on a roll right now. Definitely gotta get caught up to him. But yeah, crypto is. I think crypto is very important. I know that you guys know crypto is important, and I'm really thankful that Sebastian showed us like what crypto was, because crypto I feel like is, if you don't know what crypto is, it's very like confusing, I guess, because there's like Bitcoin's like the main thing, and you have all these other altcoins, and just because like it's if you see a meme coin like Dogecoin, well, I mean there's other coins, but like Dogecoin, I guess like would we consider like Dogecoin like an actual serious coin because of how
As
At this point,
at this point,
stablecoin.
yeah.
I would say Dogecoin is like definitely like a serious coin at this point. But that's kind of funny because there's been other meme coins that people are like, "Oh, I'm just going to buy it because I just want to, have the title of owning this." And then it's an instant rug pull, but it was kind of cool to like see this one actually skyrocket
Yeah.
and go far. And so yeah, I
Well,
would
yeah,
definitely say like me personally, like I have a better time understanding like the investing side. I can also, I also understand the crypto side too, but me personally, I'm saying crypto is definitely more confusing.
Yeah, it's
There's a
very
lot more things to it.
yeah, it's very confusing to start finding yourself, enjoying crypto when you can't see it. You have no proof that when you put your money in that you're going to get it back. It's really confusing. And like Zane said, most people don't want to do it because there's a chance, or most people don't want to, start investing in crypto and start getting into crypto because that they don't see the short-term gratification to where they get that money back and they make $50,000 in 2 days. It's not like that. You're gonna have your ups and your downs. It's very volatile, so I feel like that's why most people don't really get into crypto.
Yeah.
But isn't crypto like very safe to buy because it's like the ledger and the blockchain and stuff?
It's safe to buy as long as you're not going to get rug pulled.
Yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
careful of
Have
like
to do
what
it.
you
But-
buy.
Yeah, that's only in meme coins generally because that's just based off the narrative and it's created by people who just want to make quick money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, with like Bitcoin and these other coins that are kind of tied to like actual. Sorry, what are those coins called? Are they?
Alt,
No, not
stable
altcoins.
coins?
Stable coins. Yeah, these stable coins, like I believe it's Tether.
Yeah.
Tether is like tied to the U.S. dollar, so it's not just based off what people think the value should be. It's not based off the narrative of the coin.
Yeah.
Rather, it's based off is
The-
the economy actually going good?
The tokenomics of the coin.
The actual tokenomics of the coin.
Mhm.
Its utility.
Definitely.
And for the people who don't know, when like Devin and Jaden are talking about, like they said meme coins and altcoins earlier, they're referring to, because every coin that's not Bitcoin is considered an altcoin for alternative coin. And meme coins are like something that people like make a joke out of. Like Dogecoin, we mentioned this, or well, not me, but Jacob mentioned this in a prior pod, how Dogecoin was like made to make fun of Bitcoin in a way. And the guy who made it sold all his Dogecoin to get a
For a Honda Civic.
And the funny part about that is now Dogecoin's market cap is, I believe, more than Honda's, right?
Yeah.
And then and with that, not all alternative coins are meme coins, but all meme coins are altcoins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bitcoin is the original coin, and
Yeah.
all the coins after that are the alternative coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, like, if it wasn't for Bitcoin, then, like, all the other coins pretty much wouldn't be here.
Yeah, Bitcoin is like the godfather of them all.
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
main coin.
Exactly. So I think that we should start talking about this Chedda V2, that came out. And I just want to say, like, big shout out to Chedda, because Chedda totally could have screwed everyone in this V2 stuff, because everyone bought V1 rug pull, right?
Yeah.
Like, Seabass, he brought a bunch of it, and all of that was just gone. Chedda could have been like, oh no, all you guys have to restart on V2. But there's this 1-for-1 claim, and basically everyone who owned Chedda in V1, in like the V1 time, you can claim however much you had into that V2.
Yeah, and with that V1 time, it's not like you even now, because Chedda is like so low, it's like not even a fraction of a penny anymore.
Yeah.
You can't just buy you can't spend like $1 on Chedda V1 to get like $1 million. You have to. So there was like a certain time.
There's a date. If you had it by.
Yeah. So it's however many Chedda coins you had before that. That's how many you would get in the claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Aiden, he didn't have like as much as like Seabass, because he wasn't.
Did
He
we
didn't-
mention Aiden prior? I
Yeah,
know
we
we
did
said-
mention
okay.
Aiden. Aiden's our buddy. He goes to high school with us. Really great guy. Gonna have him on the podcast soon.
Mhm.
Really big into the financial side of things, and so yeah, he bought Chedda, not like a whole bunch, but he bought a good amount.
He got it.
And so he's kind of in the same boat as Seabass, waiting for 4 or 5 years, see if this is gonna come back. You said 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So 3 years, waiting for it to like hopefully come back, and now this V2 thing is here, and so I know Seabass is super excited. I remember Seabass called me up and he was like, "Yo, like V2," and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome. I wish I got into it prior
Yeah.
when
in V1.
V1."
Yeah, the crazy thing about Chedda V1, it kind of relates to like the story of Jesus, right?
Oh yeah.
In like an ironic way, because it's not actually, but it's like Jesus,
Yeah.
It started 2020, so the presidency before what we have now,
Mhm.
and that government was kind of as is definitely not as good as we have now, and they were trying to centralize crypto, and they were trying to ban all these other all the cryptos and make one crypto that was
one
centralized,
coin.
one
US.
centralized coin that was controlled by the government.
Mhm.
And the thing that makes crypto special is that it's decentralized and that it's on a blockchain that's not it's untouchable by the government. So that would have kind of defeated the purpose of crypto
Yeah.
altogether. And and Chedda was brought up in that time, right?
Mhm.
And then it was kind of rug pulled and killed,
Uh-huh.
just like Jesus was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see any all these coins that get rug pulled. You never see them come back. Generally see coins that like take big dips, like Dogecoin has taken dips, but it's always kind of crept its way back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But no coin that's been rug pulled, at least that I can think of, Zane.
Yeah, I don't know either.
No coin that's been rug pulled has came back like what Ched is doing now with V2.
Mm.
And you see the story of Jesus. Jesus dies and he comes back. So, hey, Jesus,
Jesus.
Take a lap, Devin. Get out.
God. No, but that's
Hey, it's
I like
worth,
that.
worth a shot. Worth
Yeah.
a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. So yeah, so that's a cool way to put it. It makes sense to me. It makes sense. I like that. I'm a believer in all that stuff, and so yeah, very excited for Chedda V2. Definitely gonna start buying more of that, and because I want to make bank, and I also it's Reading and stuff, and I think something.
Hey, Cheddar should start doing more of their events out in Reading for sure.
Definitely.
They have these basketball events.
Yeah. The
Actually?
tournaments.
Yeah, they would have these basketball tournaments.
Yo, Chedda,
They would
come to Reading.
come
I'm
to
not that good
Reading.
at basketball, but I'll do it if it's Chedda.
Yeah, it's really a culture coin because you see all these like events, and it's these tangible things where people are getting closer to other people. I think it's special. It's way different than any of these other coins that are being made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you have to own Chedda to compete in the basketball. I'm guessing that's how it would be.
Yeah, probably just
Yeah,
like
I'd
the food
imagine.
truck event.
Yeah, and honestly, I would see like NBA players going to that if they allow NBA players to play in events like that.
I'd imagine, yeah.
Hey, I'd
You know,
ball
they
it,
show them
Brown.
their Chedda.
I'd ball it, Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You think LeBron would buy Chedda?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I'd ball him up
Maybe.
if he did.
You know what would also be cool if we could have the Chedda creators on the pod. That'd be
Well, yeah,
awesome.
because some of the creators are local
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
Reading.
And then also, I
We-
know that Chedda is tied in with what's it called? It's called Jackson Chains.
Yeah.
It's like this chain company.
They got their own pod too.
They got their own pod, and I know that they're tied, just like Chedda's tied with like other big time people.
Mm.
And so Jackson Chains would be cool to have on. I think the Chedda events will really help like our podcast
Mhm.
grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's all about connections.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go.
No, you go,
You
Zane.
go.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
I say Zane goes.
Yeah, Zane, go.
And funny little story with the whole Jackson Chains thing is that CS was telling us about how when he went to one of the events, he saw a friend of ours who had like a Chedda chain on that Jackson had made for the top 10 holders of Chedda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember. Okay, yeah, I remember that story. They had like iced out chains.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a big old Chedda too? Like their original, their
the mouse.
V1 logo. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That one of the kids we go to high school with, his dad had connections to the owners, so he was like really up there. He was a
Mm.
top 10 holder of it at the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, Jacob.
Before it got rugged.
It's kind of lost, but you
Hey,
guys
thank God.
continue on. I'm trying to find you guys continue on.
Silly Jacob. Yeah, but thank God Chedda V2, because all these people that, like Seabass and Aiden, our buddy Aiden, all the people that lost all this money are able to get a 1-for-1 claim and get it all back.
Yeah.
No other crypto has done that. It's really one of one thing. Oh yeah, talk to a coin getting rug pulled.
Yeah.
You see where that's going. And she like getting sued and there's all these allegations and stuff.
Yeah.
Just really bad.
Yeah, it's really cool to see a coin try to come back from unsuccessful start, and say Chedda doesn't boom. It's just really cool to even have a coin try to come back, and then I have faith that they will. That's just me personally, though.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do believe in
In
Jesus.
Jesus we trust.
All my faith in Jesus.
Yeah.
But I just literally lost what I was going to say right on the spot.
Remember? If not, I have something to say.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
you
go
lose
ahead.
it twice, Jacob?
Yes, I did.
God, take a lab.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Both of you guys on me a lap. So when we're talking about how excited we are for Chedda and stuff, we're not giving any financial advice, but to support your boys in
Hey.
Reading, buy Chedda.
It's a
It's
a virtuous
cultural
coin.
and virtuous advice.
Yeah.
To get into the coin, but
Not
not,
financial advice.
Not financial.
Hey, if it was
but it's-
financial, we'd get canceled.
But it's
Get out of
virtuous advice, not financial advice.
You guys think Chedda will make its own cheese at one point?
here. God, I hope they do.
Yeah.
That'd be some pretty good cheese. Speaking of cheese, Devin, can you hand me that piece of cheese, please? Can you hand me the middle
You
one?
want the real cheese or the?
I want the middle one.
what
You
is
didn't
it?
specify the
Oh,
real cheese or the fake cheese, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Never
Oh.
mind. All good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
I
the
can't
middle
get
cheese.
that cheese.
You
I'm gonna be
can't?
honest.
You
Yeah.
have to scoop it. Okay, can you
We'll
just
get it
hand me-
after pod.
can-
Jaden doesn't get any food.
You don't need the cheese, Jaden.
Yes, I do.
You
Anyways,
and your
Hey, you
brother
guys
are all about
continue
eating
on.
food.
Yeah.
Anyway, segueing from talking about Chedda and Chedda V2 and how that's such a cool new thing that no one's ever done before. It's one of one for sure.
Yeah.
Other things about crypto, because this was not just a Chedda pod.
Yeah.
It was a crypto pod because on the other broad financial literacy podcast we didn't really dive too much into crypto
Yeah.
and
Excuse me.
put the plate up. Take a lap, Jaden.
No, Jaden knows too for that one.
That's a whole mile. Jaden.
Yeah.
I need to.
Anyway, going back to crypto and how it's different than it's
Not even Bitcoin died and came back. Well, Bitcoin never died, but not that's what you were saying. That's a one of one thing. Only one person in the world has done that. And that's Jesus. Only one bit or
you
only
might say
one.
Jesus.
Dude, it's grown on me. And then only one coin has done that, and that's Chedda. And so that just shows how much Chedda has been in that gym, Okay. So
It's unique.
that's also another reason why I think Chedda is very, special, is because what it has done. It died. A bunch of people were pretty disappointed in it because they thought, how fast it was skyrocketing, how
Yeah.
fast people were making so much money. And then it just went
Yeah,
to nothing.
CBS made like 50, 60K,
Yeah.
and
Lost
then
it
it
all.
just all lost.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but he held through.
Yeah, imagine if you sold. Would you be able to claim it still or no?
It would
so
have
it's
to
only
been
made fun.
after the
That's for the greater
claim
good.
day, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll never know. Anyway, that's happy birthday again to Chedda.
Yeah.
We did all this for them.
I had one
Get
thing
on the
that
pod, Chedda.
I had one thing to ask Zane because I know Zane is big on crypto.
Zane.
Zan, what are your pros and cons of crypto? What would you say the pros are in your opinion and the cons are in your opinion?
I mean, we'll just start with the cons because that's gonna be a lot faster. The cons could be because it's decentralized. That means if you lose your key phrase, or
Mhm.
your seed phrase, which is the 12 words or the amount of words to get into your account.
Mhm.
If you lose that, you can't get it back unless you somehow remember it. There's no way to get it back. So that's probably the biggest con
Mhm.
by far. Another con, obviously, like we said with meme coins, getting rug pulled.
Yeah.
Because that's you can't really control that.
Yeah.
It's really, you kind of just, if you see a coin, especially if it's something like a stupid narrative coin, you kind of just have to maybe not even put money into it and kind of just have it just because it's funny or something.
Yeah.
We know Seabass has a few of those. But yeah, there's not too many cons on crypto, but going into like the pros, it's decentralized, obviously, like we already talked about that. So you can't like the dollar is inflationary because it can be printed.
Yeah.
And then you have crypto, which unless it's in the tokenomics, which are the utility of the coin, how it works. Unless it's in the tokenomics, you can't really do that. Like there are certain coins, I believe, where like the creator can add token or coins of it if they want, right? But with a lot of like Bitcoin, for example, it's deflationary. Every 4 years it
Or
takes
does it take away coins?
yeah, every 4 years it takes away half the remaining coins and sends them
Yeah.
to a wallet with no address, so it's literally impossible to get into.
Mm-hmm.
So that's called the halvening.
Yeah.
Where
So
it just
voids the coins.
yeah. So that's how it's deflationary.
Mhm.
So it at one point you can't have any more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that's gonna happen, because they'll just get to a point where there's no more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It'll just
Yeah.
be traded, yeah, because
Yeah.
there'll be none
Isn't there-
floating around.
Isn't there like something where I'm not too educated on this part of crypto, but can't crypto coins like not combined, but like what was it? It
Talking about
was,
like how a coin can come from another coin.
Oh,
Yeah,
swapping
like
coins.
swapping
Oh, yeah.
coins. I'm not like
Oh.
too.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know too
okay.
much about that, but I know like I've heard about it. I've heard
So I
Silas
can do
talk
like
about
a
it.
quick rundown of it. Essentially, like you have Bitcoin, and that's on the Bitcoin blockchain.
Mhm.
And a blockchain, specifically the crypto blockchains, are like a digital ledger that keeps track of the wallet address buying crypto, selling it.
Right.
And specifically Bitcoins, I don't know too many of the like altcoins that are on the Bitcoin blockchain. I know
Doge is
Doge
one
is for
for sure.
sure. Litecoin, yeah.
yeah.
But like Bitcoin, because it's the first one, I don't think you can change the tokenomics after. So basically, when it was first made, it stuck with the tokenomics it has. So you
Okay.
can't be like, oh, but we really need to give more utility to Bitcoin. You can't do that.
Okay.
So people made like Ethereum, other coins like that.
Yeah, they made all the altcoins.
Yeah. And Ethereum is like, if Bitcoin was your gold, Ethereum would be like your electricity. Bitcoin or gold is valuable. Electricity or Ethereum is just super useful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's because Ethereum is, I don't want to say but it's one of the most
One of
like,
the most used coins to
yeah.
swap and trade.
yeah. It
Oh.
has like the second highest market cap, which, if you don't know, market cap is how much the coin is worth. Essentially, it's the price of the coin times how many
Shares.
shares there are.
Okay.
And so Ethereum is used. Its blockchain has, I think, the most meme coins.
Probably that and Solana.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solana is being used a bunch.
Yeah.
Meme coins.
Yeah. Trump
Yeah.
coin.
Yeah, you see Trump coin. We'll dive into that after Zane.
But like Ethereum has more than just the use of being a crypto. You can, like we said, trade it or swap it. So for that, you would essentially like go to a website, like a third party that's kind of built into your brokerage.
Yeah, you get like Uniswap.
Uniswap.
Uniswap
you
is
would-
like Pancake Swap.
Yeah. You would take the Ethereum and swap it for another coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait. So, just so I can kind of put things together better, what like, in a nutshell, what is like the definition of like tokenomics? Like when you say tokenomics.
The simplest version is utility, something that has multiple uses. It's
Okay.
how the coin works.
Okay. Okay.
And
Sweet. So that
yeah.
helps me.
So Ethereum or ETH would probably be one of the most useful
Yeah.
utility-wise
Yeah.
coins out there.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So while Bitcoin has the highest market cap, ETH is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just
when
like you said,
Chedda
electricity.
was, wait, never mind. That was sorry. That was a brain fart. I don't know. Anyways, you guys can go on.
Okay.
Previously, I mentioned about Trump coin. That's on what, Solana?
Yeah.
Yeah, Solana. So there's that. Trump has his own coin, and there's also we talked about decentralized
Yeah.
and how decentralized and centralized, and how in our previous presidency there was they were trying to make a centralized coin and
Yeah.
basically ban all these other coins from the U.S. Trump has what he's signed to make it.
Yeah.
You can't make a
can't?
central
Yeah.
U.S. coin, I believe.
You can't make
Yeah.
a central coin and you can't ban the other coins.
Yeah, something like that.
So he did that, and then he made his own coin. So I think that's really sick.
Didn't he also pass something about how there's going to be no capital gains tax
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
On certain
that was
cryptos,
on
really
certain
yeah.
crypto coins.
on
yeah.
certain crypto coins? Yeah, so that's really big. So basically, like, for those of you who don't know, like, when you isn't it like if you make money from a crypto coin and you sell, they can't take
Yeah.
however I think it was like 40%.
And the
Like, can't be like,
ironic
"Hey, give me
thing
40%."
about that is like the government's like, "Oh, crypto's a scam. Don't get involved in that." But when you make money off of it, they're like,
All right, let's tax
"Hey,
it.
let's like."
Yeah,
I'm gonna need some of that, essentially.
yeah, I'm a Swiss cheese that money.
Yeah, I'm gonna Swiss cheese that.
Um,
Yeah, speaking of Swiss cheese, it won't happen, but there's a high chance, high probability. If you don't buy Chedda, we'll Swiss cheese you.
Yeah.
And there's many others who will Swiss cheese you.
them AMFW podcast boys gonna Swiss cheese you.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, how many
cancel
laps I have?
pod.
I think I have
cancel
2
it.
laps already.
I have
Devin told me I have one.
I have
Jaden
one.
has.
No,
I have a
Jaden-
mile.
You have
Jaden
four,
has
you
I have
have
a
four,
mile.
you have
Yeah.
four.
Zon's got one. Anyway.
What about Seabass? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro. Come on.
All right, give me 50 on top of that.
No, on your knuckles.
Oh yeah. So another thing with like Trump coming into office, he's trying to make like a Bitcoin reserve to some extent. Like the United States has I don't fully know too much about it, but they have like a gold reserve to some extent. And Trump is trying to make a Bitcoin reserve, like almost like I think it's a wallet that's just for the government to hold Bitcoin in. Yeah.
So is that like? So you said he's trying to do that?
Uh,
You said he's trying to do that?
I don't know too much about it. I think they're doing it, but they're not super far into it yet. I
Okay.
gotta look into that more, but
Okay.
What's the significance about it? Why is he trying to do it? Do you know?
from what I know, just to take like a educated guess in a way, it's just because he's like even before Trump was running for presidency, he was a businessman.
Yeah.
So
Trump's-
he knows probably. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just like a huge asset for the United States to have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because especially if like
In the case all of the coins do get voided,
yeah.
Yeah.
there's still some that the U.S. can be.
Yeah, and it's
Holding.
also not just the U.S. either, because like you look at China, their government held
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
the
know how
number
many, but they had a
one.
lot of Bitcoin as the government itself.
Yeah, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe China was the number 1 country in crypto mining in the world.
I almost
Oh,
want to say
yeah.
it still is.
Yeah.
Trump's trying to
Trump's
take
trying
Yeah,
to
he's
take
trying to like
over.
take.
over, but
Yeah.
I think it still is.
Yeah.
Number 1 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that about him.
Trump is competitive.
I mean, it's his businessman nature. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how he also is like a man for like the people, like how he takes capital gain
Yeah.
tax away. So-
Yeah.
That's really cool.
He's a tyrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, is this the Trump and Chedda reference?
Is this the? Yeah, I was gonna say like treasus, but but let's just stop. Anyways.
Another laugh, dude.
Trump.
Come on.
Yeah, I got another one on top of that.
Oh my god. Yeah, cheese V2. Cheeses V2. Why do you guys not laugh at my jokes?
Yo, another
Come
lap,
on, bro.
Jaden. You love taking laps, huh?
Yeah.
Bro. Double it and give it to the next person.
Yeah, that was.
You guys
Sorry,
suck.
Jaden.
That might have been worse, Jaden. I'll be honest.
Suck.
Anyway, I guess to kind of conclude this, a happy birthday once again, Chedda. Thank you for all the great things you've done for at least the community of Reading. Do more in the future for sure. Shout out Reading. Shout out Chedda. Shout out Reading Food Park.
Jackson Chains.
Shout out Jackson Chains. And
anything else
Not
we need to
financial
cover?
advice.
this is
But
not
buy
financial
Chedda.
advice.
But if
It's
you don't buy
virtue-
cheddar, you're gonna get Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's virtuous advice.
Not financial advice
and
again.
and what sort? And cultural advice.
Cultural advice. To
Yeah.
get cultured.
Not financial advice, but buy Chedda. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey.
Yeah. So
Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go follow us on Insta. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out.